fence. No, the fence is there. No, this was like shelf for parts. Yeah, this was shelf for parts. All this additional work was done by the farmer person at least.
This is what I'm saying. So the market ended here.
Yeah.
The market ended here because it did not do the market. So the market actually ended here.
Yeah.
Police station and police station.
Councillor John Lee, Councillor of the Yallahs Division. We're actually standing on the ground of the Yallahs market. I'm here with the Minister Desmond Mckenzie from local government. We're actually visiting the site based upon the urgency from vendors out on the street. They are being disturbed by dust and all that. However, the Minister taking a first site visit just to get a site in terms of the premises, the condition and all that. However, SDC is currently doing a survey in terms of what the people of the community would want in regards to the Yallahs market. So we are actually here on a visit and the minister is going to give his take on the matter.
I remember way back in 2016 during the by-elections here in Yallahs, I made a commitment to the residents about the market based on the fact that I came and people were concerned that the market was being used not for the purpose for which it was constructed. Even 2 weeks ago, I have been getting calls from vendors and residents about the market. Now, the lease on this market expired many years ago. And despite efforts to get the former PNP councillor who had an extended lease for the market to vacate the premises, it was after the gates were closed and actions were threatened against the individual. The market was vacated, and as you can see, the state of the market. I have given instructions to the technical team in the ministry to work with the municipal corporation to carry out an extensive cleanup of the market so a proper assessment can be done on the market to see where we go from here with the market. While I'm here, a couple of the vendors outside spoke to me. They were glad that I'm here to see the conditions. But it is important that we understand that whatever decisions are made after today's visit and going forward is that the vendors and those who support the vendors must utilize the market. So we can't budget money to spend to retrofit the market and then we find that persons are not utilizing the market. The SDC has been commissioned to do some surveys, not only here in St. Thomas, but we are doing one in Alexandria, in St. Anne, and I think in Highgate, in St. Mary, to look at how we respond to the fire in Highgate and to the fact that Alexandria in St. Anne has one of the largest vending population in St. Anne, and they do have a market. And the Yallahs market, which is a very important market for this part of the parish. So once the assessment is done, and I am quite sure that the assessment will pointing to the direction that the vendors want somewhere to go. What I'm going to ask the municipality to do along with the councillor is that once we clean up the place, and if there are those of them outside who would be willing to come in temporarily while we do what is necessary, we will allow them to come in until we do what is necessary to take them off the streets, to give them at least a proper foundation, a proper location for vending. But it is, you can't cry over spilled milk, but I think it was a retrograde step then when the vendors was driven out of the market and it was leased to an elected councillor to operate a business selling motor vehicle parts. The market was not built for that. And one of the things that we have discovered in my going around the country is that there are several other markets that was leased under the previous administration that is not being used for the purpose of vending, but yet there are vendors around the markets wanting to use the facility. So we are looking positive with this in terms of what needs to be done. But again, as I said before, once we have done the assessment and we look at all the variables, then we will take a further decision. But just to give the residents and the vendors the assurance that the government has been listening and we are taking the actions that is necessary right now.
So there's no doubt about returning to market services here?
Because this was built as a market, for a market. And you can see, if you look out there right now, you can see the vendors themselves plying their trade right in front of the market, beside the market. If you look there, the amount of stores that exist there, you can't walk on the sidewalk. At least they're going to have an option.
So that means those vendors will have to adhere to the new changes, as you said, and then all of these stalls that are on the sidewalk would have to be removed and everybody come inside while whatever other things.
Well, let us put it this way. It's not a big stick situation. Engagement is going to be done.
That's what I mean.
And I am asking the MCs to commence those engagement with those vendors and to say to them, look, we know the place is not up to scratch, but at least it is better than where you are and what you're doing right now as a starter until we would have concluded all the other arrangements. So that is what we're putting in place right now.
With all of this considered, any timeline we're looking at here to
Well, the engagement will have to commence as quickly as possible with the MC. I'm expecting that within another 3 weeks, we will have a full outlay costing and everything as to what the first phase of the cleanup is going to be. And then we look at the design phase, because already you have a structure. You have a structure which I hope the technical team will tell us that the only thing that needs to be done is the roof, because this is ideal as a market because it gives you natural lighting and it has all the facets of what a market ought to be like. And the concept is to provide not just market space for vegetables and other, but also for haberdashery and for food, which is also an important part of the trade within Yallahs and the adjacent communities.
So, Minister, they talk about this market facilitating also the JUTC. Is that anything like that will be happening?
No, well, those discussions will be had with Minister Valls on that subject. But for right now, what is important now is to try and to give some space, some freedom to those vendors and to make the sidewalks more accessible to the persons who are traversing the town of Yallahs.
So you think this would be a conversation with probably with yourself and Minister Valls and Member of Parliament James?
I just said that a while ago. I just said that a while ago.
Okay.
All right? I just said that a while ago.
Rồi mẹ. Yeah, bud? Yeah.
Sheena, where is the market manager? So why? So yeah, how much bank account? Why the market?
That's why you must go first.
When you come for parts, you'll actually get served.
I go on TV tonight. Hold on.
No, man, I can't come on TV. Where's that style?
You say something, no? What we need to go in the market, me and my mother. Me and my mother need to go walking at the market. Right, mommy?
Mckenzie.
Ready for
Hold on, no, I'm not.